Hey there, filthy animals, Mr. Dirty, back with another episode of the GTM show, and today we've got something old that's new again from Totino's Party Pizzas. Maybe you didn't know it, but a few years ago they stripped the Mexican pizza, or maybe they're calling it the taco pizza, stripped it from the selection that you could purchase. I think these things were mostly found in like Winn-Dixie stores, Walmart stores, etc., etc. And yeah, they also had like a little taco and cheese pizza rolls, and those all kind of disappeared all around the same time. Just recently we've seen the return of those little pizza rolls, and here we have also limited edition, and it's because it says it's back because you asked for it. This is the Mexican pizza here in its new square form. Boom, take all that in. This is the package you're looking for if you're looking for this in stores. Does it look like it used to? I don't remember. Just like all their other frozen pizzas right now. It says same amount of pizza, less packaging. This one I believe has us shoveling it into the oven at 450 degrees for 10 to 13 minutes. Let's crack this open and take a look at the frozen pizza before we go sticking it into the oven. And on the front they're describing this as Mexican style with taco seasoned chicken beef pizza topping, and they're not even describing anything else, even though we can see like green peppers and shit on there. Alright, so there's our frozen rectangle. It really just looks like a jumbo-sized school fucking pizza right here. But yeah, you see like little green peppers in there. Hey, I wonder if this tastes like that octagon-shaped tostada or fiestado pizza that they used to sling us at like middle school, elementary school days. But here you go. That's your Mexican pizza from Totino's. Alright, a quick check of the instructions on the back of this have us throwing it into the oven for 11 to 13 minutes. So we're going to go throw it in there for about 12. Then we're going to come back and see what we have. Alright, stick around. Alright guys, we're back. We've got our Totino's frozen Mexican pizza that's limited edition. Once again, back because you requested it, out of the oven where it's been in there for about 12 minutes. And our cheese is melted. Everything seems to be cooked thoroughly, including the bottom of our crust, all that jazz. And this is what you get. Alright, take all that in. I remember I mentioned the Mexican pizza from school, the tostada or the fiestada, whatever they're calling it. Where you were, it was probably called something different. Where I was, it was called the fucking tostada. But I've had people tell me, and I've actually found the company that makes them, and manufactured name is something like the Fiestada, something along those lines. It has the exact same aroma as that old school pizza. What I'm looking at here, it really just looks like the Supreme Pizza from Totino's, with just, instead of pepperonis on here, it looks like they've swapped it out for what could possibly be just some taco seasoned meat. Which, let me take a nip at that real quick, just the meat by itself before we go snapping into the whole thing. We haven't even cut this yet. And see if this is taco meat. Yeah, I can taste the sauce and everything off of just that meat right there. They pretty much nailed that old school Mexican pizza. With clearly the big difference here is that they've added green peppers and onions to it. I mean, you can see those things are all over this. Otherwise, yeah, that's it. That's the exact same flavor that I remember from like middle school. Alright, let me cut this thing up, and then we're going to have a bite of the entire thing with the onions, peppers, all that. For whatever reason, I've cut this thing into 8 pieces, like after school snack. And I'm going to take one of these center slices here, because I can clearly see that there's green peppers and onions right there on that piece. And I think that's going to be the big thing that separates this from being just like a, you know, that old school pizza. Here we go. Yeah, definitely that gives it, I mean, you can still taste that old flavor, but this makes it taste like more of an authentic Mexican dish. Before we were just looking at, like, oh, this is a taco flavored pizza. Now, this does take it to the next level. So yeah, think like Totino's Supreme Pizza mashed up with that old school taco pizza, and boom, that's what you've got here. Incidentally, as all these memories are flooding back to me, this is how I remember the Totino's Mexican pizza, including those next day diarrhea-inducing onions, you know, that I see standard issue on all their pizzas here. All right, let's have another snap at this and throw a rating down. Yeah, not bad actually as a snack. After school snack for kids, stoner snack, drunk food, stuff like that. They say party pizza. I think if you busted this out at a party, the fucking people are going to roast your ass. They're all going to want Domino's or Papa John's, some shit like that. When you're hiding in the privacy and darkness of like your own hovel, not too bad. It does the job. I could definitely see myself buying this again. It's definitely like more interesting than the regular pepperoni Totinos. I like it better than some of the other Mexican pizzas I've seen recently. So I'm going to give this a low 4 out of 5. This reminds me, I actually know a guy that found the company that made those old pizzas from school, and I think you can only buy them by the case, and he ordered a case. It's like 94 of these little octagon-shaped Mexican pizzas arrived at his door, all the way up in Michigan. Come to find out that the company that makes them is only about 5 miles east of me. Alright, so there you have it. It's the Totino's limited edition Mexican-style pizza from the frozen food department. Grab it while they still have it on store shelves. It's probably one of their better flavors. I don't know why this was the discontinued one that they had to bring back. Also look forward, coming up on the show, we're going to have a bullshit episode coming up. It's going to be a viewer request. Down in the comments, one of you guys asked me to, 2 chicken flavors. I forget what it was. 2 companies, one of the old Versus episodes, you wanted me to do the same thing with some spicy chicken ones. We finally obtained both products. So we're going to get that on, and because that's a viewer request, we thought we'd also do some shout outs. We're also going to throw up some viewer art that we've been getting sent in from around the world. I'm going to show some old stuff, going to show some new stuff. So keep an eye out for that coming soon. Alright, I'm Mr. Dirty. This is the GTM Show. Don't forget you can buy Knucklehead shirts and hoodies down in the description. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at TheRealMrDirty. And as always, get out of here. Go have a rotten day.